in a great and a wonderful, relaxing weekend, so you are strong enough to follow the trends in a new trading week and for a new trading day also. Yeah, I'm well known as a trend follower. I have strict rules. I have a strict risk and money management. And this is what I want to show you here every morning in this morning briefing show, to have a consistently strategy which is working all the time. The main thing is that you can control your risk and that you can control your emotions based on your risk, by the way. And then you are always able to stick to the rules and to follow the trends as long as they are working. Because as long as your name is not market, then you cannot control how long does the trend of will go or will work. So, but let's have a look at the market and some special trading content today. So we stream this show on YouTube at the same time. You will find a button on YouTube on the right side, in the right corner. You can subscribe the channel. You can give us a like if you want. You can leave a comment if you want. I appreciate it if you give us some up and leave a comment so we can have more conversation. So let me say good morning on YouTube. OC Relaxation, good morning. Yanis, Cayetano, good morning. Doreen, nice to have you here. PL, Bent, Andre, wonderful, good morning. I'm really happy. Okay, so let me share my screen with you. And let's see who is with me today on Zoom. Here it's lovely Darshan, good morning. Janusz, Karel, Isaac, Ion, good morning. Frank, good morning. Hartmut, Imrene, Jurigeld, Jens, Plummen, and Sigurd. It's nice to have you back here. Wonderful. Okay, I want to start with the quote of the day from Ludwig van Mises. And he quoted the criterion of truth is that it works even nobody is prepared to acknowledge it. So, and I want to change some words. The criterion of trend following is that it even works if nobody's prepared to follow and to acknowledge the trend following system. And you know, it's so unpopular to follow the trend, because after you made your job with sticking to rules, you gave the full probability, the full responsibility to the market, because you will never know how far the market will go, or how many trend arms will show up on the right side of the chart. So this is the criterion of truth, or I would say the criterion of trend following, because less people, or almost nobody, is acknowledge the wonderful and lovely strategy of trend following. And this is what I want to show you every morning, 5 days a week, from Admirals, Monday to Friday, 8:30, right before the markets open. George, good morning. Jenica, good morning. Nice to have you here in the show. Okay, let's see what we can do today. And first of all, we have some announcement. China's economy activity cooled sharply in April. And I could see the Bank of China keeps key policy rates unchanged. And by the way, Putin's repudiated girlfriend sanctioned by UK. Who cares? I know, by the way. So what do we expect today? It's Monday, 16th. We have, that's industrial output. We have monthly survey of manufacturing, and we have the wholesale trade. Canada, it's the afternoon. This is Bangkok time, 7:30. And be aware about the risk node. You see, it's on the lower, it's on the bottom. CFDs are complex instruments and come with a high risk of losing money rapidly due to leverage. 81% of retail investors account lose money when trading CFDs with this provider. So you should consider if you understand how CFDs and the market basically works. And this is a kind of mind job to to show you how you can trade successfully on a long run. If you want to be well informed all the time, then you should follow Admiral's Telegram channel. We have 806 subscribers now, straight up to 900 or 1,000. So you see, should you invest in copper? It's an example. You will get leaded here to a link. Yes, or British Petroleum or BP is a trader of the year of this week, because Admirals Global give you trading ideas every day, I guess, or every week by way. For investing stories, you can follow on Instagram. Also, our pros and amateurs in trading. Jens was talking about last Friday about this, or last Wednesday, about this topic. And here you will see, you will never miss an episode of our shows. If you're more a fan of Twitter, of course, like me, then you have the possibility to follow Admirals Global on Twitter also. And my name, you can see it left on the bottom, is DayTrader70. Okay. First of all, we will start with DAX 40 in 10 minutes. And you know, most of the times I trade DAX 10 minutes too, but only I know if I'm in front of the screens, because you know, I must follow the law of probability and I cannot miss too many signals. If you miss maybe one signal, it's not a problem. But if you are not able to follow the trends to the rest of the week, yeah, it's hard to get profit here. And therefore, this week, you know, that's my last week here in Bangkok. On Saturday, my flight is scheduled to home. So if everything is going well, then I will welcome you next week from my home office again. And I'm not sure, because I have a lot of appointments this week. And this week I don't trade DAX 10 minutes because I cannot follow the trades. Actually, I think so. So what's the trend right now? The trend right now on the right side is, you can see it here, it's short. So the downtrend was the uptrend was really, really awesome. The trick was that here was no break, just was a bad fake breakout. So in case you went in here, you entered the trade here and you trailed your stop loss, then you are out here with this sharply drop to the lower side. At the same time, if you know how to draw the trend properly and technically, logically perfect, then this morning, but this was in the middle of the night, I saw it too late in my morning, by the way, then you have the possibility to go short there, and actually you are a bit in profit. So the stop loss is above the last 0.3. And if we see a trend continuation, which means we need a clear close above or below this stop, this spike here, this tail, then you can trail the stop to this last 0.3. So of course, now we are in the third trend arm. And in the third trend arm, there's rule number 3, which means rule number 3, you need a correction deeper than 38% by close. So, and you see, there was no close above 38%. So therefore, an entry is forbidden in the third trend arm. If you have a higher close than 38 and a balanced candle, then you can go short. It's just only allowed to enter the market in the second trend arm without a correction 38. Then you can enter the chart at the 0.2. But at the latest trend arm 3, you need a correction deeper 38. You might ask, why is it so strictly? Yeah, it's because we trade with probabilities. And you know, probabilities are based on fixed rules. Only if you have fixed rules, you can calculate the math beyond probability. We need a percent value. So percent means you have 50, 60, 70%. So where does the percent come from? Yeah, from rules. You have to calculate something if then. It's cause and effect. So no cause, no effect. No cause and effect, no probabilities. So therefore, that's the statistic. And trading, successful trading, is all about statistic and mathematics, because we trade with probabilities, unless You are the big guy. You are the whale in the ocean, and you can influence what happens on the right side next. And you know, you don't have to predict, you know what happens next, because you take your money and influence the price by volume, and then you can say, where is the DAX this evening? But if you're not the whale in the market, you have to work with probabilities. So therefore, if you miss the rules, if you work against the rules, this might be happen perfectly, or this might be working good for you, well for you in this one case. But on the long run, you will make no money in the market. You will fail on the long run, because if you want to become successful in trading, you have to stick to the law, or you have to follow the law of probabilities, which means you have to stick to the rules. Okay, we have a couple of top instruments, and as you know, we start with Bitcoin. And in Bitcoin, actually, it's a long-running downtrend with the low at $25,000, and we are actually close around below 38. So the downtrend is still running, and the long is not working because there was no close above this last high. There was no close, so actually no valid trend. We missed rule number one, and you know the four capitals. Do you remember? N, T, N, T. You know, no trend, no trade. That's a rule. That's an order from me as your mentor. Okay, let's come to Dow Jones in 4-hourly chart. So here we go. Still short, as you know, still short. Nothing happens. Still short, and by the way, no uptrend right now. So that was the first one. That was the second trend arm. That was the third trend arm. And now we are on the fourth trend arm. And actually, look, there was a balance candle, which means actually it looks like that the trend will continue to the lower side. So if you went in maybe here, then you have your stop loss here right now, and this is your money you can make right now. So don't intervene, because you don't know how long the trend will go and will work. So if there will be a new uptrend, then you will see it. You don't have to predict. You don't have to analyze. You will never make money with prediction in the future. It's 50-50 chance. With 50-50, you cannot make money. You make money with the law of probability, and if you have a strategy that is working with a high probability, and the trend following has a probability of 70%. If you enter the market in the second trend down, by the way. Yeah. So actually, in 4-hourly chart in Dow Jones, there's nothing to do. So don't hesitate to use the chat to type in if I analyze something for you on YouTube and on Zoom here as well. Of course, I can see it, Andre. Give me just if I talk about to finish the top instruments. So next one is DAX 40 in 4-hourly chart, and there's no change actually, except we have a new uptrend, and we have a running downtrend, by the way, and the running downtrend is this one. So there was no break, so that's the running downtrend. It will break here on the right side of the chart. Now you can see, okay, there is a new uptrend, and this is the second trend arm. Yeah, and now we should be aware and really pay attention if you see any correction here, any correction, and then you can make an entry latest at the point 2 here. If you go deeper than 38% with a close, then waiting for the balance candle and then come out of the correction. If the correction will fail at 38, then an entry at the point 2. Pending order, stop, sell, no market, no limit, stop, sell. It's a kind of limit, of course, but then you say, okay, I'm standing the sideline, and then take this. Yeah, take this like, guys, if you go in my direction, please pick me up. Yeah, and take me with you. But don't be smarter than the market and you say, no, maybe make a limit order on the lower side. Maybe the price is going down, pick me up there. No, this is prediction. And this is not your job, not to predict, to just follow the rules. And please, by the way, if I should analyze something, please always with the time frame you want. Otherwise, I will use 4-hourly chart. Okay, so gold chart still down. Lovely. And oh my gosh, we are close to the point of control. I told you last week, yeah, we will come up from the green zone and we will reach the point of control. Okay, it's not happened yet, but I'm not sure, but okay, this is a kind of, you see, a same. So I would say this is a big point of control. So I would say we hit it. Yeah, we did it. And how we did it? Of course, not we in the market. Yeah, it's this one. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, and bam, new. So perfect entry was here, or maybe re-entry there, and the stop loss starts there. Bam, there's your stop loss right now. Should you go out right now? No, you don't, because it's still a trend and you don't know how many trend arms we will see. So just let it go. If you will see an uptrend, then you will see it. This is what I will teach you. You have to listen to the chart. You have to read the chart and not to predict. You cannot make money with predictions. Yeah. Okay, so and finally, it's Euro USD. So in 4-hourly chart, though it's same like gold. So it's really awesome. Look, this long running trend. Awesome, right? Awesome. So check it. Look, we start here. So that was the first trend on. That was my second one. So my entry was here at the point 2. So here we had the third trend on, and now the number 4 and number 5, and now we are number 6. So your stop loss is here right now. So this is your money you have safe on your account, because your stop loss is here at the last 0.3. So how much money you can make with this trend, who knows, and who cares? We can never know how many trend arms will show up on the right side of the chart. So should you go long right now? Yeah, if you want to lose your money, or if you want to follow the strategy of accident, then you can go long. But where you want to go in, where you want to go out, how to calculate your money, how to calculate your stop loss. If you don't have a strategy, if you just think, oh, the price is going down so deep, it's so cheap, it must be recovery in the next days. Yeah, then you can go long, of course, too. So, but don't complain to me after a couple of months or weeks that you don't make money with this stupid behavior. This is not proper financial behavior. Financial behavior means you have rules and you stick to the rules all the time. Okay, let's come to your questions. And I start here with my Zoom. So Euro USD I have already, I did. So Aussie US dollar, of course. Australian dollar, US dollar. So first of all, where we are here, deep in the green zone, point of control is higher and the trend is still down. Oh, lovely. Oh my gosh. Look, this lovely downtrend. So we start here. So there was a first changing of the color, second, third, number 4, and number 5, no break, and number 6, and now we are number 7. So your stop loss is here, and the perfect entry was around about here. Oh my gosh, lovely. So you see trend following, even nobody acknowledge that trend following is working. It works all the time. You just need time to follow the trend. Yeah. So this is yours. So let's see. Using stop orders for entries are probably one of the best lessons I've learned during 5 years of trading. Seagulls, I'm happy that you have some benefit of this morning briefing show, by the way. So why is my PUC indication in 4-hour chart? I don't know why. Maybe most of the time depends from the data feed. And Lisa, of course, please look into CAD Japanese yen. Of course, I will. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, where are you? Oh, it's not on my list. Let's see. CAD Japanese yen. Yeah, here we go. Oof. It's short. Oh, so point of control is quite far on the lower side. So there is a down. The last uptrend was broken here. The downtrend was, the uptrend was broken here. So there's a new down. So 1 and 2 and number 3. So the perfect entry, of course, was in a second trend on here. Yeah, and now your stop loss should be placed at the last point 3. Yeah, but now you have chance number 3. And by the way, we should do this, by the way. We should do this. Oh my God. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you very much. So there is a balance candle here on the right side of the chart. Yeah, in the third trend arm, of course, we can do. Of course, let's set an entry order on the way down, stop sell. Yeah, because in case, yeah, that the trend will continue, they must pick us up. Yeah, if the price turns and goes up, you're not a part of it. Yeah, so if you start this one here, then of course your stop loss should be placed at the last point 3, which is here, and there you can calculate your money. Yeah, if the trend continues, then we can trail the stop. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Thanks, Lisa. Wonderful. So there was a question on YouTube. Can you have a look on Euro British pound? Okay, let's see. Euro British pound. Euro British. Where are you? Okay, it's not on my list. Euro British pound. Here we go. Okay, so there is a break. So there was a trend continuation, which means there is a break. Yeah, is there a downtrend? I'm not sure. Start here. No, it's not. It's not a valid trend, just fake. Not a valid trend. You need a clear close and then the correction, and we can do this. So maybe just for the watch list. And British pound, New Zealand dollar. British pound, British, Great Britain. No, here we go. Sorry. New Zealand dollar. Yeah, it's an old uptrend. It's an old uptrend, still running. Lovely. Look, oh my gosh. So 1, 2, number 3, no break. Number 4, no break. Number 5, yeah. So perfect entry was there, and you had a stop loss here because there was not really a break. Then you had to make a re-entry there, stop loss there, soft stop there. If you had a stop here, re-entry there, and now you're in profit and you can trade a stop. Okay. So, Abdul Salam. I don't understand how to calculate point number 2 and the figures on Fibonacci. So figures on Fibonacci is given by MetaTrader. How you calculate point 2, you have to go deeper into education. That's the point. Because with point number 2, it's basically, in general, we can say the tops or the lows. But for that, you have to learn how to draw the trend perfectly. And for that, you have to go deeper in your own education. By the way, you will find on my homepage if you want. How you follow the show every morning, and you will figure out by yourself. Social Rockets, good morning. Australian dollar, Japanese yen entry for short. I'm not sure if the first one. Let's see. Australian dollar, Japanese yen. Oh, it's here. We come to the running trades right now. Before we do this, we can ask the question of the day. And my question of the day is, what are your trading goals for this week? That's the money question. What are your trading goals for this week? I want to stick to the rules under all circumstances. Finally, I want to set a date for my trading progress. When is your final date when you want to make the next step? So what's your choice? Okay, let's come to the running trades. We start with Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. So I had a stop loss, as you can see here. I went in and I could see there's no trend continuation of the second trend arm here, just fake breakouts here, which means we're still in the second trend arm. And I could see, oh my gosh, the price is not working for me. So I traded a stop to the last low, and here I got out this morning. So, but the candle which took me out is a balance candle, which means I set immediately the next entry. So re-entry in case that the trend will continue finally. If not, then I'm not a part of it. Then I have a loss. So who cares? It's just costs for your business, because the trend was right. We stuck to the rules. So the stop loss, cut the stop. Yeah, it's just costs for your business. So don't forget to make the re-entry. Okay, next one, Australian dollar, Japanese yen. Yeah, so the long running uptrend was finished here. And maybe you might say, okay, come on. We were so deep in profit at the top. Why you didn't trail your stop loss closer? Okay, it's a correct question. But if you are a trend follower, then you follow the trend. And the trend is given by the market. And the stop loss was at the last 0.3. And unfortunately, the last 0.3 was really far away. So who cares? Only if your focus is on making money in a quick way, then you do in the wrong way. So next time, I have bigger profits. So what's the most important thing? What was my intention when I entered the chart? Yes, to make money. Did I? Yes, of course, I made money. But the market says how much I get for this chart, for this trend, and not me. It's not me. Because if you go out, if you finish the trade, if you cut it, if you quit, and it's just a correction, you see another trend arm, then you're the bad guy. So, and then you were complaining, oh my gosh, why I went so out so quick. So who cares? Okay, at the same time, we had, like in Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, I didn't miss the entry in the second trend arm here. So actually, I'm in profit a little bit here with 90 pips for the moment, and the stop loss is the last 0.3. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Yeah, we have a new 0.2, finally. That's really cool. So here we go. New 0.2, stop loss at the purple line. So if you want, you can trail your hard stop a little bit closer if you want. Yeah, it's maybe here. But at the last 0.3, I would not work with the hard stop because, you know, spikes, such things like that. So work smart, ladies and gentlemen. Euro Australian dollar. Yeah, maybe the correction is coming to an end. It's going up. Euro Japanese yen, we are in profit. Oh, by the way, two trends are working, still working. Yeah, so that's the long trend is still working. Oh, this is a take profit. Okay, I should put it far away, take profit. So, and at the same time, I acting with the corrective trend. Second trend arm, I'm in profit also. Also, if the long trend will quit and if will be broken, then I have my stop loss here. So why I'm not out here? Because you say there's the 0.3. Why are you still in this trend? Are you crazy? What are you talking about? I talk about smart trading, ladies and gentlemen, because there was just this candle with a close and I trailed my stop just closer in case it was just a fake. I don't know yet. So let's see. How can you act in this way? I can tell you how you cannot act in this way, as long as you are focused on money. If you're focused on money, you can never act in this comfortable, relaxing way and take what you get. No. If you focus on money, you always used to catch the biggest point and the big train. It's not. Euro New Zealand dollar. Yeah, maybe the correction is coming to an end. Let's see. Look, over 1,100 points, pips in profit with 2 positions. We were pyramiding here. British pound, Swiss franc. So finally, to be honest, it's a lovely trend. It's really, how should I say, it's not the best. Actually, for me, this is a kind of how should I say, fake breakout here. So to be honest, for me, this is my trend. So therefore, entry here, it's fine. Now it's still working. Yeah, let's see what happens next. British pound, Japanese yen, still short. Here, entry at the second trend on. New Zealand, Canadian dollar. Oh my gosh, it's going down. Still deeper, not a trend continuation yet because no closes there. So just let it go. And finally, US dollar, Japanese yen. Oh my gosh, we have to enter. By the way, we have to open a trade there. It's the second trend arm. So open a trade on the way down. Here we go, stop sell. And still, long trade is still running. Stop loss here, the last 0.3. Second trend arm, correction deeper 38. Balance candle, perfect. That's a dream. That's a dream. So set a pending order. Let's see which trend will continue finally. We will see. Okay, so let's come to your, oh my gosh, we are done. Do you take partial profits along the way? No, I don't anymore. Index folly chart. So to be not focused on money, it's maybe a good advice. I don't blend in the money. So, and we can see the trend. That's really fine. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening. If I missed something now, so ask me tomorrow again. And we had 78% I want to stick to the rules and all the circumstances this week, and 22% I want to set a date for my trading progress. I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow again. Thanks for listening and have a good time. And as always, have courage and be kind. And may the force of the rules be with you. See you.